Have you ever wondered why some people can't even choose what to eat without mentally running simulations in their head? If that sounds like you, here's the psychology behind why overthinking even the smallest decisions feels impossible to escape. First, overthinkers have a brain wired for prediction. Their mind keeps scanning for the best possible outcome, which sounds smart until every tiny choice feels like a life or death scenario. This comes from a mix of anxiety sensitivity and a cognitive bias called catastrophizing, the tendency to imagine the worst-case outcome even when the risk is almost zero. Second, they grew up in environments where mistakes felt expensive. Maybe they were criticized a lot, or praised only when they got things perfect. So now, as adults, their brain treats every decision, big or small, as a test they can't afford to fail. This creates a loop called outcome-based self-worth, where their value feels tied to choosing the right thing every time. Third, overthinkers experience something psychologists call analysis paralysis. Their mind collects too much information, compares too many possibilities, and creates so many internal debates that action becomes exhausting. Ironically, the more they think, the harder it becomes to choose. It's like the brain is buffering endlessly, waiting for a safe answer. Fourth, they feel responsible for consequences that aren't actually in their control. Overthinkers often carry a heightened sense of responsibility, as if one wrong decision could disappoint someone, ruin the day, or create ripple effects that fall back on them. This comes from high empathy mixed with fear of negative evaluation. And finally, overthinkers tend to have an active inner critic, a voice that constantly evaluates, questions, and doubts their own choices. Not because they're weak, but because their brain has learned to double-check everything as a form of emotional self-protection. Here's the truth. Overthinking isn't a personality flaw. It's a defense mechanism that once protected you, but now drains your peace. And the moment you realize that most small decisions have no real long-term impact, you take back your power. If you want more psychology-based videos that help you understand yourself better, make sure you follow for more.